nigga make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through. But I'm break.
Yeah, man. Once again, this is Parlay with us, man. We back again, man. You got me, Mr. Beans here. You got Stony Cook. You got Sean Doe. We back live again, man, with another show, man. The boys did it today. Yes. If you guys was watching a little bit earlier on, we did go live from the Gillette Stadium parking lot for a little bit. Me and Stony was able to partake in the game today in a nice setting. So it was lovely. Shout out to my cousin Chantel and Martin and Gerard and all of them for shouting, hooking us up with them tickets so we could take the girls and the family. It was a lovely thing. So with that being said, man, shout out to the Patriots for doing their thing. They got off the schneid, as they want to say. Too bad that Drake May had to take that hit, and sit him down for the game.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
But Jacoby did what he was supposed to, if you was there, Stacks, Doe, we was cheering for Jacoby, man. Yo, listen, Stacks, the atmosphere in that stadium, just for the win, bro. Just for the win. They didn't care who did it. They really didn't care who did it at that moment. And it was a good win. And actually, I don't want to get too long-winded with it, but it was a good win for Gerard too. He needed that win to get the media. He needed that win to get the media off the back, man. The media was on the back. Oh, I see you with the hat. The media was on the back. You know what I mean? So it was a good one for him to be able to get past that this rough patch. We got a rough patch going on. You know what I mean? So, hey. It wasn't perfect. It didn't look too pretty. In the beginning, May looked good, from eyeballs, right, Cook? From eyeballs watching that shit live.
I don't think it's been a game where he looked bad, be honest.
Man, the kid came out the gate, running the ball, throwing the ball. He looked impressive. I up until the hit, I kind of took my eye away from it. I didn't see when he got hit. Cook mentioned he's like, he took a hit to the head. And then next thing you know, a few plays later, we didn't see him. And that was it for the game.
I don't think the hit was nothing too crazy. Of course, I didn't get hit, so I wouldn't know. But I just by judging from the camera, it didn't look. I was watching the game with the homie, and I said, man, he got up kind of slow right there. So
that was a bad hit.
Yeah, so he hit him and it looked like he clipped him on the side of the head, but he actually stayed in the game. So they took him out after.
Yeah, he did stay in the game. I didn't even realize that he got hit until we was like, wait a minute, where's May? Like we saw him jogging off to the freaking tunnel on the side. We was like, oh, where's he going? And then my people was like, Marty was like, yo, he got hit. He got hit. You know what I mean? He got hit in the head. So, hey, concussion protocol is a thing. He's a young dude. They don't want to risk any situations. You see what's going on with the league, with Tua. Tua's trying to return. He did return today, right?
He came back.
He came back today. So, they did the right thing. I don't care what people might think, and I'm sure people don't think nothing stupid.
They won,
they won.
Like you said, in the day, as long as you get the W, man.
Once you get the W, man, and
protect the kid and make sure he's okay. Don't do no further damage. We ain't gonna win the Super Bowl this year, but we're trying to build.
There you go. That's it.
And thanks. I haven't been on, man. Before I start, man, I just want to thank you guys for reaching out, man. My grandmother passed.
That's right. We want to go. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that.
She was a real pillar of the. You want to talk about Roxbury, man? My grandmother, my grandfather, the Abbott's name in a positive way,
right?
In some other ways too, but their name rings bells, man. And it was a lot for us to deal with as a family, man. And I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, my condolences
for sending your condolences.
Condolences. Shiz, I know you know, that's why you haven't been on the show. If
Yeah,
people wanted
man.
to
It
know
was tough, man.
where's Sean Doe been, but you know,
Yeah,
Sean had
you
to
know, it
take
was
care of family. He had to take care of family
yeah.
and when need is needed, you know,
Yeah,
especially
man.
when you
And I
lose them.
appreciate that, man. And
No,
but
you was missing like them Howard sweaters from Homecoming.
Hold on though. Hold on, I got y'all though. I got y'all. I just no. Hold on, Riz, my fault, Riz. You was at my house today. I should have gave you yours, but I got you yours, and both of I got you guys this time. I went to Howard. I got y'all. I meant to put it in the mail, but I've been so busy this week. But I got by Tuesday, y'all see it. Trust me. You're gonna be like, all right, good looking, Neil, good looking, and all that. And when y'all get it next week, Sunday, we all wearing Howard Bison.
Oh, hell yeah.
Don't forget that, right? So,
But I wanted to really real quick. I ain't gonna go on no.
Go
You know
ahead.
me, man. I ain't gonna go on no fucking soliloquy. But you know, shame on the media. I know. Listen, it's a work in progress. But could we not act like Jack Jones didn't get locked up at the motherfucking airport last year with guns, and we're gonna act like we were 4-13 or whatever it may be, man? Like this is getting ridiculous, bro. Like, and I'm not, and I don't know. I'll be real with you guys, and I know that's fan beans. I don't know how Mayo's gonna be. I don't. But what I'm saying is, could we just see this thing out? I know it's the media, but the thing I get mad about is Belichick's bitch ass coming on TV.
Yep.
Talking shit. When you've been doing whatever, man, your team was not good. And we're missing some key pieces. I just had to say that because to me, man, like I said, I have no skin in the game as far as if Mayo, I want him to succeed, obviously, but I'm not sticking up for him more per se as then acting like we weren't shit and the roster made dog shit. And that's because Belichick and his people been picking these players. So for people to sit here and act like we would be any better with him coaching and putting Mayo and shitting on Mayo for everything that happens because a guy gets pulled over by the police, he don't have the locker room under control. He don't have, for me, he gives information he probably shouldn't give. He could clean that up, but he's a rookie coach. But as far as the roster and the run defense and all that, that has nothing to do with him calling no one out. And I said it on Twitter today. Keep calling these motherfuckers soft. That's the problem, man. Everybody wants to be, it has to be the easier, softer way. Like I said, we won today. I was watching that game like it was a Super Bowl. For Jacoby, for whoever, I don't care who was, I was watching that game because I feel as though we have this hindsight 2020 thing on how the Patriots have been. And I don't, like I said, I don't know. I'm rooting for him, but I don't know if he's the guy for the job of Van Pelt. But what I'm saying is give these guys a chance, man. Yes. And I had to get that off my chest because I just think it's so much fucking bullshit. Like, what did you do, Bill? What did you do for you to sit up there and say anything about how his style is? Okay, if he went behind your back, they said he went behind his back. Whatever it may be.
I didn't even hear. Truthfully, I didn't even hear the
yeah, they're talking crazy shit, bro. You know,
I know they talking. I know they talking reckless on radio.
Talking reckless to the point where I'm getting frustrated, bro. Like this is what I'm saying. And I usually don't listen to the media. I don't listen to the Nick Wrights and the Stephen A. Smiths, but this is the local media who wants to leak shit and then want to say, oh, well, he's having a better time of it because he's being more friendly with the players and all this bullshit. He ain't being friendly. He's benching motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Javon Baker ain't been playing because he ain't been doing the right thing before games on and off the field as far as being prepared.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, all them fucking wide receivers need to be benched.
They all need to be benched. Could we fucking stop it with this shit, bro?
Can't catch a ball. And I don't think Gerard did nothing bad. I don't think he said nothing bad.
Me neither.
And I get Bill's defending his guys. That's just Bill being Bill.
Yeah, but most of his guys that he picked fucking suck. I'm keeping it real.
He knows that, and he just going. You're going to defend your guys. He said something slick. He should have shut his mouth because Gerard was one of his.
But you know what, T? He's saying shit now. He wasn't saying shit
Nope.
At the beginning, when they won, he didn't say good win.
No. He wasn't saying that when
he wasn't saying shit.
when he had
So
to hand the reins over. It wasn't no slick talk when he had to hand the reins over.
That's because elephant in the room is, I mean, you can see through it. Him and Gerard had beef. That's what it was. You can see they didn't like each other that last year. Bill was there. Bill knew Gerard was getting that job. Everybody, fucking Ray Charles seen Gerard was getting that job. So Bill knew that, and I don't know if Bill. I'm gonna be honest with you, Bill did not want to leave. Kraft forced his ass out. He did not want to leave. If Kraft would, like Kraft said about Tom, if Kraft wanted Belichick to be here, Belichick would still be here. Belichick did not want to walk out that door. And Bill knew that Gerard was getting that job, and it probably was a little bit of friction in there towards the end, not the beginning, towards the end. And that's what it is. And Bill's just shut up, bro, and worry about coaching the Eagles next year.
That's what I'm saying. Go worry about your own shit.
You gonna go
your own shit.
Probably Jacksonville.
Here, man.
And then if you want Bill, we could trade you them bums over there. You can take them.
You can take all them guys. You take
the bums.
And that's I've been holding that shit in. I told my mother today. She goes, when are you gonna say that? I said, I'm gonna say that. I got a platform. She said,
no, you're totally right though.
Fuck all this shit.
I just think
I'm pissed about that.
I just think it's a little bit too early for them to count the chickens before it.
Bro, we got 2 wins. We're 2 wins away from last year's total.
The guy needs time to develop. Let's say, not an atmosphere, or develop his own thing. He needs time to develop his own thing, man. His own. Put this together the way he wanted to put it together. It's going to take time. It's not going to happen for these
especially with that
spoiled New England fans. For the spoiled New England fans, this is not going to happen right now. They want the instant gratification, and it's not going to happen. This is a one day at a time, building it from inside out. Period. That's what it is. You know what I mean? We got the quarterback, right? So now, yes, there's pieces on defense that we need to fix. Yes, there's pieces on offensive line that we need to fix. Yes, there's pieces on wide receiver core we need to fix. We just need to tackle those areas. You see what I'm saying? And I think the team will build and become more of a contending team. Look, Aaron Rodgers, he beat us up the first game, had his way with us, throwing the ball wherever he wanted to. I think today the coaches on the Patriots side of thing actually coached a good game. They coached a good game. Aaron Rodgers, yes, there was times where the kid, what's his name? Wilson was catching some friggin' deep balls and some shit that was questionable. We had a couple of questions. Remember that play, Cook, that we thought he dropped the ball, but we wasn't getting beat that much. He only had 1 or 2 or 3 plays where he tried to go deep. But other than that, we try to keep the ball in front of us. So I think defensively, Covington coached a good game today, decent game. Gerard coached a good game today. And to tell you the truth, Scott Van Pelt, he coached up the last quarter. The last quarter or quarter and a half with Jacoby, Van Pelt coached that up. They didn't, at one point it was look like, are we gonna see the same old Jacoby hand it off, try to throw it, nothing there, sack, right? We saw that in the first series when he went out there. Think about it, guys. Not to drown out the Patriots Jets, but that's part of the title here. He saw that, like, in that first drive with Jacoby with Jacoby Brissett, you saw that it was run, a pass, didn't go nowhere. Next one, sack, 3 and out, right? We had to kick the ball or some shit. But then on the second series, you notice that Van Pelt was like, we got to let the boy throw the ball. We got to let him throw it. Everybody in that stadium where we was upstairs there was like, throw the ball.
Yeah.
That's all they wanted was get rid of the ball. Get
he
rid
was
of the ball.
spinning it today. I'll give Kobe was spinning
and he did his
a little
thing.
bit.
And he
I
did
ain't
his
gonna
thing.
hold you.
He got rid of the ball. The dudes was dropping balls like Stacks.
Oh yeah, they have no.
I don't know what was going on with that. Now, okay, people was blaming Polk for dropping, right?
Well, he deserved to get blamed.
But I understand he got so bad. Yo, but he's sitting on the pine. Yes, he might be going through an injury situation, but he's sitting on the pine.
But his fucking fingers are broken.
His fingers might be broken, but you had your boy
Bourne was
Booty.
the most disappointing.
You had your boy
Bourne
Booty dropping. Your boy Booty was dropping. Booty was dropping balls, and then Bourne dropping some real key balls. Like
just like
what was that about?
Thornton dropped a couple. It was
Thornton. He needs to be on the street.
Thornton dropped a couple. Bourne dropped a couple. Pop didn't drop none, but he got overthrown a couple times.
Yeah, he got overthrown. That was that sideline.
Got overthrown a couple times. The receivers like, God damn. That shit was crazy. I'm like, yo.
But it was a good game. It was, to be there.
It was actually a good game.
It was a good game to be there in the stadium, to be there in the atmosphere. It was a nice atmosphere.
Was it packed in there?
It was packed. And the fans was
some heads in there.
There was some heads in there, and the fans, to really tell you guys the truth, there was only one part where, and there was other fans that were saying they didn't like that when they booed. There you go. Yeah, they didn't like that.
Me too.
They didn't like that.
I didn't like it either.
I'm talking about there was fans in there like where we was sitting at. They was like, no, don't do that. Why we doing that? Like, why we doing?
He explained after the game why he did. His explanation to me, it was a valid explanation. I just didn't agree with it. He basically said that they lost May. He just wanted to go in and regroup because Jacoby just got him off the bench cold. But my thing is, Jacoby played all preseason, started all, the first few games. He's a veteran. I didn't, like I said, I get his explanation, but I wasn't feeling that. But, it worked in their favor because if they did do a 3-and-out, at that point in the game, Wilson was kind of hot at that point in the game. They were having that connection, him and Aaron Rodgers. So if you felt as though you didn't have confidence in going down the field right away and giving the ball back with under 2 minutes left. But then again, their kicker for the Jets, he probably going to be on the side. He's going to be with Robert Saleh tomorrow. Then again, they gave Saleh a job.
He probably would be with Saleh tomorrow.
Yeah, Saleh got a job now.
He got a job, yeah. He got a job.
Where he working?
Yeah, he got a job.
Green Bay.
Green Bay?
Yeah, his best friend is the coach. So, but my point is, we won, so I'm not going to second guess. But I was like, what the fuck are we doing when I was there? I was like, what are you doing?
I think the best thing I could say about this is let's build off of that.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, for sure.
Let's build off of it. And next week is Tennessee.
Don't go losing to that team, please.
Let's on to Tennessee. Yeah, let's just go to Tennessee.
Actually, their defense is pretty good.
They are. They
are.
So hopefully May will be cleared out of concussion protocol.
He might be. He wanted to come back today, they said.
Yeah, and he'll play. And I think Tennessee's a winnable game. That's all I got to say. Tennessee's a winnable game. And with that, if that's the case, if we could knock on wood and win that game next week, that's a step in progress, right?
We're in second place in the East.
Hey, Stoney, you good? You look like AI right there. You ain't.
Yo, I'm just listening to you guys, man. I'm listening to you guys, man.
Make sure this nigga real. Don't eat this.
Yo, I'm listening to you guys, man. I mean, you guys are hitting everything on the nose. I mean,
all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've been gone for 2 weeks, and he's letting me shine today, man.
The group right here.
Yo, you guys are hitting it, man. I'm just trying to, work my way in there, man.
Yo, Cook a little had a few, so he's probably.
Yeah, man.
He can hold it though.
You know, Dominicans.
Well, only thing I really got to say about the game, because you know you guys hit every point on the money. Shout out to
by the way, Jaden Daniels just fucking threw a Hail Mary to win the game.
Wow.
Shout out to Brissett for winning that game, no doubt.
Yeah, man, he played hard.
It would have been nice. It would have been nice for May to be in there for that game winning drive to get some confidence in himself and
build it up,
you know, secure a win and everything. But it's all good. I think
if they plays the whole game, we might not even need a game winner.
That's a fact.
Right, exactly. But you know, he was part of the win today, so it was a great win today for everybody.
I'll go out on the limb a little bit, and I think if Drake May just starting from the beginning, that record would be a little bit better. A little bit better.
I think we might have two.
Yeah, I think
definitely one more.
Yeah, definitely two. I think two more wins. That offensive, shout out to that offensive line today too.
Shout out to that offensive line today. They played pretty good today. They played pretty good today. Yes, you're right. You're right about that. They let's say cleaned up some things in that offensive line today. It looked much better. So guys, let's move on, man. Thanks. You know, we had a better day today. A little bit more enthusiastic, I would say. Just one win, but it just looked better. It feels better. Just being in the atmosphere today, being at the stadium, the way everybody was basically you know, they was cheering for the team, and they looking for, you know, they appreciate the I would say the win. And I think there's a lot of people who know this is going to take one by one. I think it's just mostly the media that's really pushing the envelope, because they're gonna use negative to try to make a storyline out of something, right? So, you know, let's just think about it in that way, right? Next one, like I said, guys, apologize today, man. I don't know what's going on with I got a camera and my camera's not set up, so now I can't even do things the way I want to. But let's go down the slate, man. This week 8, we're gonna give y'all a quick recap of what went down in week 8. Few good games. You guys can shout out some games that you guys like. Obviously today's game, Patriots took care of business 25-22 against the Jets. Thursday night games, the Rams took care of the Vikings. At one point I was watching that Rams Vikings game Thursday night, and I thought the Vikings was gonna win that game. I don't know why, but it seemed like the Rams was playing a little bit more speed and aggression.
Well, they healthy.
They
was healthy. There you go.
They ran the ball good. They ran the ball good.
They ran the ball good. Cooper Kupp was back, and your homeboy. What's the Nakua. Yep. Nakua was catching some. He was catching some balls. He looked like he was ready to be back on it. So I could see that's why the Rams was kind of, and then they was at home. So that was a good game. I didn't see the ending, to tell you guys the truth, but during the middle of the game, it was going pretty good. Eagles took care of the Bengals. Any thoughts on that game? 37-17, guys. Like, what y'all think about that?
For me, fellas, that was a pick'em game. Like, both of them guys needed wins. I mean, Cincinnati obviously needed it a little bit more, but I just felt like both of them teams are like up and down. I don't know which way to go with either one of them guys. That's just my opinion on that game. I mean,
this is Cincinnati. I guess this is Cincinnati's down year.
How many times we gonna keep giving Joe off the hook?
Well, I mean, they notoriously late season starters. Like they usually get it going late season, like right about now. I had them today. I was shocked that they lost this game. I mean, they was playing really good. I don't know what happened. In the end, I know there was a turnover in the game that really turned things around, because it was a back and forth game throughout. But hey, big win for the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles was kind of, up and down with their season as well. I mean, they, had a lot of bad losses this year, but they got it together. They got, I think, two game winning streak right now.
Yeah,
they're back in it.
They're like uneven. Like,
big win for them today.
Yeah. So the Bengals didn't score no points in the fourth quarter at all. Go figure. Joe Burrow had he was 234, 1 TD, 25 for 37 and INT. Jalen Hurts was 16 for 22, 36, it looks like, and 1 TD. Jalen Hurts played a decent game today. 16 for 20. That's not bad. The running game must have been moving. Yes, it was. Saquon had 108, 32.
Saquon
Right.
this year.
Yeah, Saquon's eating this year. He seems like he got the youth pill back in. Maybe it was just him needing to get out of
gotta stay healthy.
New York. Getting out. He just wanted out of New York, I guess, because he seems like he's a whole new person again. Let's move on from that game. Next game. Wow, Jaguars hanged with the Packers, huh?
Yeah.
Any thoughts about that, guys?
Yeah, Malik Willis came in and won that game for Green Bay. Yeah, sure did.
Yeah, Love looked like he left in the third quarter.
Yeah,
he had a hamstring.
Yeah, Malik Willis came in and won the game for him. That kid might have played his way into some money in the offseason. He might
be right about that.
Yes.
You might be right about that.
Tennessee wish they would have took their time now instead of that fucking joker they got over there.
Right.
I can't even.
Lawrence had good numbers. All right. Lawrence had good numbers. 21 for 32, 308. 2 TDs, 1 INT.
Lawrence, Herbert, those dudes, they're not it no more, man. These dudes look off. The numbers don't say what they really look like. They don't look comfortable. I don't know. I don't know if Lawrence needs a new coach, or I know they beat us, but it is what it is with that. We were.
You're right. I kind of see.
He just don't look right. He don't look right, and everything looks like he's getting those numbers just on pure arm talent. But as far as, because even there was times when they had a chance to go ahead, he was missing throws, plays with, Bigsby is it Bisbee, whatever his name is? Bigby. I mean, he kept him in some game. He ran the ball, kept him in there, but
she been running the shit out the ball last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
he had numbers. He had numbers. I'm just saying, just don't look. It don't look like efficient. Like it looks. Like I said, I always like Lawrence. I'm not trying to say he's done, but these new guys come like Daniels and I know they're young, but. And even Herbert, I know they ended up winning, but even he wasn't doing shit for like 2-3 quarters, bro. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's happening with these guys are supposed to ascend? You know what I'm saying? You know,
I think it's gonna take more time. It's gonna take more time. It's gonna take more drafting.
Herbert, I'll give him a break because he had like 8,000 coaches in his first 2 years. So he's
playing for Harbaugh. Ain't no big quarterback guy. Like Harbaugh is
defensive.
You know what though? He had to turn it. If he didn't let it loose, they wouldn't lose that game. They had to let him throw the ball because they weren't letting him throw. You're right, Steph.
Yeah, Harbaugh never really had, besides Kaepernick. I mean, he did have Alex Smith too. Alex Smith is a perfect kind of quarterback for a Harbaugh system.
True.
That's the way Herbert plays and Harbaugh coaches doesn't.
You don't be surprised if that moves on. Trust me.
Yeah, that don't match.
Yeah, it don't match.
They almost lost today, but that dude Lad McConkey had to bail him out. They started throwing the ball.
Yeah. Yep. I just don't think to Herbert, and I like Herbert, but I just don't think he's the right
quarterback. No, I do too.
For Harbaugh.
Oh yeah, because Harbaugh's just gonna have him handing that shit off.
He's playing like Army Navy offense, the wing T and shit. I'm like, throw the ball. You got Justin Herbert.
They're gonna have to make adjustments because that's not gonna work in this league for too long. You know,
no, it's not.
You're gonna have to be able to stretch
it out.
It
was 6-3 in the second quarter. 6-3.
Shout out to Navy. I actually watched him this weekend. You're right, though. Them boys run that bitch on 4.
It could be 2nd and 20. They gonna run that bitch.
Run that shit. They gonna run it too.
Yo, that's too funny. So real quick,
yards, though. That's what fooled me. Like you know what they're gonna do, and they'll still get yards.
So real quick, Arizona end up
big win. Good
That
win.
was a good win for them. It was.
Big win for Arizona.
Good win.
28-27 against Miami.
Good win.
Tua came in and threw the ball. It looks like he did put 234 yards of TD. I haven't seen Kyler Murray play it all season, guys, and he has some good numbers today. 307, 26, 26 for 36, 307, 2 TDs. Connor rushed the ball for 53, and McBride had 124.
Yeah, McBride had a good game.
So Arizona right now is 4-4, 500. You know, we'll see.
That was a good win.
That was a good win for them.
It was a good win. Actually.
Another sleeper game that we were talking about real quick while we was in the stadium that we was kind of surprised about, but a couple of us had our feelings about the quarterback for this team that we think that he should have probably been the guy to come here. We was mentioning that, and a few fans that was in the stadium with us was like co-signing that, and the Browns with Jameis Winston.
Oh man, he
took care of business.
Man, he's
against
serious.
the Ravens.
I'm rooting for that dude, man. That dude.
I'm rooting for Jameis Winston.
Yeah, he'll find a home.
I hope he
might have found a home here. I mean, if they decide to stay with him and get rid of
well, Watson's done.
Watson.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, if
I
they
hope he finds a home.
From
What's
Watson,
up, peoples? Everybody in out there in the YouTube,
Winston.
Facebook. What up, you guys? Thanks for joining in. Yeah, but no, he looked. You know, I always had good high hopes for Jameis Winston. I just think he didn't really get the opportunities that good arm. Come on. I mean, the guy's arms are rocket, right? And he just never found that space, that team. So hopefully he can find that team. And you might be right. All this might be falling into his lap. Hate to say it, but it might be all falling into his lap because why Cleveland really needs a solid quarterback, right? Hey. So if Winston needs a home and he still got it in him, it seems like that because he threw for 334, 3 TDs. You know what I mean? 27 for 30 for 41. That means he was slinging the rock.
Well, I mean,
and they let him sling the rock.
It's just one game. Let's see how.
I know that. I know that it's just one game. I know that.
There, but he reminds me of the same situation with Gino.
With Gino,
same thing. He was a backup. I don't know who he took over, but he took that spot, and they felt like they can move on with him. So now Cleveland's gonna monitor Jameis Winston. They're gonna watch the next game and so on because it's gonna be his spot to lose because
there you go.
Watson ain't walking through that door this year. So let's see how this guy finished the year. He finishes the year strong and he shows this franchise that he could be that guy. Then they're gonna start making plans to move on from Watson and dedicate their future to Winston. So let's see what happens. But it's his spot right now.
It's his spot.
He beat a good team.
Yeah,
that's a great start. So now they're gonna continue to monitor his play and how he continues to perform during this weekend. During the season, and then they're gonna take that into consideration.
Long's Jameis Winston don't throw the ball away. The INTs, remember, guys, the INTs.
30 touchdowns, 30 interceptions.
Yeah, the INTs. That's the problem. If he can stay away from that and control the game like he did today, not to say that he'll have a game like this every day.
That's a good defense, man.
You know, and it's a great defense he's playing with. You know, so Nick Chubb, 52 yards, 16 carries. Tillman, 7 receptions, 99 yards, 2 TDs. So let's see what happened with Cleveland. But that was a big win for Cleveland and a bad loss for Baltimore. So Texans got back on the winning column, 23-20. They snuck it past the Colts. This was I think it was, I don't think the points, I forgot what it was, man, but they had this, they was calling this on a bet this weekend in a couple of shows that I was listening to and watching. They were saying this was going to be a good game.
A tight
And
game. I mean,
tight game. They were saying take the Texans in that game, but
no, they was wrong because the Colts covered. You know,
they
Colts
covered. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Colts,
They thought the
had
Texans
5.
would had 5. Yeah, they thought the Texans would beat them by 5. So when I looked, that's why I didn't say much, because when I looked at the points, I was like, oh shit, they didn't cover the spread. You know what I mean? So
the Colts actually should have won that game. They was, you talk about drops.
Yeah.
If I would have won the game, they'd have stayed with Joe Flacco. Tell you right now, that dude, I ain't no fan of that dude, Anthony Richardson, bro. I just think
but he wasn't the problem today, though. But I tell you, the dude.
What's wrong with Anthony Richardson?
He dropped a touchdown pass.
He got a
touchdown pass. They should have won that game. He's
got to get better on the rock. I get it. They dropped, but goddamn, 8 completions. 10 completions. I need more than that from my
start. But he definitely didn't.
10 for 32, my boy.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you. I'm not gonna tell you he was good. I'm just telling you,
they forcing it with him.
They should have won that game though. As bad as his completion percentage was, they dropped a few. They dropped the ball, and then obviously he's not one of those guys that's gonna get you. They need to help him, like you said, Stacks. He ain't. I'm not saying he's good. I'm just saying overall, he dropped a touchdown pass, and Houston. I think Diggs got hurt. They had a chance to win that game. But
I heard Stephon Diggs got hurt.
He got hurt. They already
ACL,
got
ACL or something like that.
What's his ACL?
ACL, I think they said.
Oh damn!
So he's.
I didn't know it was that.
Yeah, they said ACL.
Torn?
Probably done. Torn ACL, yeah.
That's big. Yeah.
I don't know. These guys, they might need to spend more time stretching pregame.
Yeah, these do, but these
they're gonna have to stretch those muscles, because these muscles, they come in. I mean, I'm not no expert, but they come in. These guys come in, man, on the field, man. They muscles are tight. It just takes one wrong move, one wrong juke, and you're snapping that,
But remember, look at the speed, bro. You got to think about the speed that these guys are playing at. Very fast. Seahawks got done in on their home court by the Bills. Shout out to the Bills. The Bills went out west, up there and up north, the great north, and took care of business against the Seahawks. Seahawks look kind of lackadaisious, dropping the ball, fumbles. They had a bad game today. But
I thought Gino was crying on the sidelines. I was like, what's going on with Gino?
Yeah.
Yeah, the dude, what's his name, had to go up to him. The dude that's hurt? Receiver, big boy,
Metcalf, DJ.
Metcalf had to go up to him and like give him a hug or something. Why Gino look like he bought the crime?
I mean, he shows those emotions, but he was probably just frustrated, with his play. I mean, these guys came in there and just took care of them. This was a big game for Seattle.
Seattle.
They're at home.
I thought they had a chance to win.
This was a game that they needed.
Yeah, they needed that game.
They didn't. The Bills was taking care of them pretty much through the whole game.
No, sure, for sure.
Yeah,
but Gino, I'm not trying to be on the macho masculinity, but niggas can't be crying on the sideline like that.
True.
Yeah, I gotta check that out.
The quarterback, fam. You can't be out here. But that's me. I ain't on that.
I feel you.
I don't know.
So
I fuck with Gino though. I was just like, come on, man.
Real quick, and I know Stacks gonna say we shouldn't even talk about it, but the Titans got mollied by the Lions, 52-14.
Nah, talk about it. Because me and Stoney was on it last week. Stoney said they was gonna take a step back. He got to eat some crow right now.
That's right.
I got to eat some crow about the 49ers. You got to eat crow about that line.
I said the 49ers also was going to take a step back.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the Lions. I said the 49ers too. And the reason why I said I can remember saying the 49ers is because every year they've been getting far in the playoffs. These guys have been playing a lot of games, and they've been reaching like late rounds every year in these playoff runs. And that's why I felt like they was going to take a step back. I said Detroit too, but I was more strong about the 49ers. The fact that every year these guys make the postseason and they go far in the postseason. So
listen,
wear and tear.
Listen, real quick, shout out to everybody who's been coming in on this live on YouTube, Facebook, and we are on Twitch too. You guys can't forget we're on Twitch. Please subscribe to us on Twitch. Watch us on Twitch. We're going to be putting out more and more content. The team is getting more cohesive right now. The beginning of the year and all the little things that we had going on probably will come to pass. Doe had family, things going on and, stuff like that. Stacks, breaking his foot, like accidentally, all that stuff.
He was trying to juke. He was trying to juke, man. To be honest.
He was still thinking.
He's trying to juke.
He thought he could still ball. Yeah, no, he thought he could still give somebody.
He's a
baller,
man.
So
I was like, yo.
He still thought he could get somebody, crossover or something.
Stacks, I said,
yeah.
He thought he could still, more than crossover.
My bad.
Yeah, not juke. He was trying to cross somebody. He was trying to cross somebody.
My bad.
And he ended up freaking fucking up his damn
like remember the Wizard of Oz when Shorty was under the fucking the house? He sent that picture. I'm like, fam.
You too
could doing a black man remake of the Wizard of Oz with that foot, my nigga. Like,
I thought of Gordon Hayward, man.
With his daughters with the AAU basketball, so and I've been busy. It's been funny shit.
Shout out to the Milton Wildcats.
Shout out to the Wildcats, man. The season ended. The season this yesterday was the last game, man. Shout out to the Wildcats, man. Doing their thing, working hard, man. They practice hard, they play hard, and they was dedicated. So yeah, shout out to them. I'm looking forward to another season, man. God willing.
God willing. Good. So, with that being said, I had to announce all those things so people could see that. So you guys know we will be coming through with more and more content on the frequency. Now, we will be doing that. We got basketball back in effect. The basketball is back in effect. Stacks is rubbing his hands together. It's his time. We're football fans, but when basketball come through, we got 82 games of excitement, and sometimes non-excitement. It depends on how good
real. You gotta say that again.
Yeah, right. So
some of the shit I've been seeing,
but I haven't been. Real quick, fellas, I haven't though. Since the beginning of the season started a week ago. Usually the season starts this week, right? And it seems like it's getting earlier and earlier every year that the season starts up as far as for basketball. So when I heard that the Celtics was playing last week, what was that? Thursday, Wednesday? What game was that? They tore apart the Knicks. Tuesday. Right. This week they tore apart the Knicks. Shout out to my family there in Queens, New York, Brooklyn, New York.
Say that for you.
Shout out to my boy Delete out there in Long Island, New York. Y'all got y'all ass Molly Wop. You know what I mean? Don't come to Boston with that. You don't play that shit out here in New York because y'all thought y'all added cat. Y'all was gonna come here and do some.
Nah, but I wish I was on then because I wasn't really feeling that move.
Yeah, but so I had to let my peoples in New York know. So Brent. That's my family. Yo, Brent, Shalik, y'all got y'all ass whooped. And y'all gonna keep getting that whoop, y'all. So y'all, whatever y'all think, if y'all think y'all on the cusp of a championship, y'all got some more years to go through with Boston Celtics. It's the same thing when Jordan was just stymieing everybody's chances of a championship for 4 straight years. I think we might be in that cusp. They look good coming out the gate. I really thought the Celtics would just be cruising these first few weeks, guys. Really thought they would be on some okay. Win game, lose a game. Yep. We hangover. We just won the chip. But now these dudes came out like they want the
Tatum came on like he won with MVP.
They want to put somebody in a stranglehold. I don't know what that is, and I don't know if that they want to put the league in a stranglehold.
He's the best player. I know it's only 3 games. He ain't fucking around.
He ain't messing around. He looked like he's been working out on his skills.
Yeah, he ain't
off season.
Around.
He's been working out on his stuff. But look, Detroit came back on them. Not to get into it because we talking football, but Detroit came back last night. They had to get there.
I told T they didn't take Malik.
Detroit got a good roster, man. That kid Cade Cunningham is better with people.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yes,
like I
they
said,
are.
we talking football. I can go on. I can talk basketball.
Well, to tell you the truth,
Oh, no,
guys,
we got
I mean, we
moments.
could finish. Let me instead of us jumping all over the place, let's just finish up the football talk real quick. I was done with the slate really because there was nothing else really interesting besides the Lions might be the Lions will be, guys, just on my thinking. Just remember, I said it here. I told you guys when I told you about Magic Pat. The Lions might be a team to really contend to get to the Super Bowl. I'm telling y'all.
Night about that. I don't think.
Yes, they got just stay healthy. I mean that's what it comes down
to. Right.
These teams could be juggernauts, man, but like you see the 49ers, they lose McCaffrey. It's like it changes the dynamic of a team, and that's the key with football. You want to stay intact. I mean, look, KC's doing their thing with all their injuries, but it's gonna catch up to bite them in the ass. I've seen that happen with us in the past. It just takes that wrong matchup, and they're gonna get exposed. So yeah, they could keep winning.
Once again, there he is again, Dean.
There we go again.
I am not.
They're not winning it this year. I could tell you right now, they're not gonna win it this year.
I ain't fucking with that dude.
They're not gonna
put it this way. I wouldn't
They're not going to three.
You might be right, Stoney, but
you might be right.
They will be there.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did, though. I will tell you that I wouldn't be surprised. I'm with you, Stoney. I don't think they will.
They'll get there, but they won't.
I would not be surprised if they did. I'm not fucking with that dude. I'm not betting against him. I ain't saying nothing about that dude because he's winning with them bullshit numbers. He's putting up, and he's just a team guy. And long as he got Andy Reid and that
defense is tough, man.
There you go, though. I was getting to that, though. I was getting to that, though. Long as he got Andy Reid and that defense, they're gonna win some games. Listen. You got to go in there and take a win from them.
Yes.
That's what you're gonna have to do. They ain't gonna beat themselves. You got to take a win from them.
That's true.
That's a fact.
That's why it's a dangerous thing.
Spags don't get enough credit. He don't get enough credit because
Spags coaching his ass.
He coaches his ass up, and they cannot run against that team. If you think you're gonna go in there and run the ball against Kansas City, they haven't let up 100-yard rush. Oh yeah, they ain't letting up no touchdown.
All the injuries,
no, that's a dangerous.
If Gardner Minshew didn't shit on himself at the end of that game, though.
Yeah,
he did the little Gardner Minshew fumble when they were going. Gardner fucking Minshew. Get the fuck out of there with that.
Sorry, man. I like Minshew good too. That's what I'm saying. Minshew good.
He's good too. That fumble the ball.
He was doing his thing for a little bit. He was doing.
Stoney, Gardner gonna get you a good 6-7 wins.
Gardner gonna get you
wins, man. 7? Nah.
Yeah, he got him 7.
Yeah, he could get 7. He could get 7 though. 7? I think he could do 7. Yeah,
I
think he could do 7.
No more than that, though.
No more than that. But I just think you guys are right about Gardner Minshew. He at the wrong moments in the game, he does the Minshew.
He does some bullshit. He fumbles the ball, and I'm mad too because I had him on a live prop to go over 200 yards. So I'm on your shit, Tony. You know how we get mad when we lose a prop bet because someone just does some dumb shit. He's fumbling the ball all over the place. It was 2013, driving to tie the game. He's fumbling and bumbling. He's like with his fucking mullet and his goatee, whatever.
He did the same shit in college. The way he played the same shit. Always like all that wild shit.
Yeah,
he did the same shit in college. He was the same.
But you're right though. He's a good two, man. He's a good two.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying he's not a starter. No,
he ain't a starter though.
Did I build a team around him? No. But I take him as my backup. Yes,
I agree.
He's a great backup. I mean, he had his opportunity.
I was just mad today because
he had his opportunity. Yes,
I think he was doing his thing over there. And is it Jacksonville or Indianapolis?
Yeah. He did his thing. He did his thing in Jacksonville. He did his thing. Remember, he backed up. Did his thing in Philly for a little while.
Philly, I was about to say Philly.
Philly a little while.
I knew there was some places where he was doing some good things.
He plays well as a 2. Everywhere he goes as a 2, not a 1.
In Indianapolis.
Yeah, and he almost got them in the playoffs. He almost
exactly.
got them in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly. So
he'll give you 7. You're right.
Yeah, 7 wins.
So to move on from that, real quick, 2 games I want to mention before we move on from football, guys. Shout out to whoever just gave us the balloons. Yo, thank you. We love that. 2 two things I want to mention before we move
quick.
on.
Who you got tonight? The game's about to start real quick.
Yep, we got. Okay, we can talk this real.
I got
real
Dallas.
Quick. We got
Dallas?
Cowboys, 49ers. I got
They're about to
49ers.
start.
I would never bet on Dallas ever again.
I
would
got
never
San-
bet
I got Dallas plus 5.
ever.
Hey,
again.
Hey,
is a great
Stoney, I'm
spot
going
for
down
them.
with the ship. I'm going down with the boat, Stoney. I'm with San Fran. I'm going down with the boat. I gotta go down.
Hey, look, I'm taking Dallas to keep it tight. I'm not, let me make myself clear.
That offensive line playing,
I'm
though,
a better.
I think Bosa gonna have a field day tonight. I just think Bosa gonna have a field day.
Well, we're gonna see, because this is a desperate Dallas team that they need
both
this.
of them are desperate, Stoney.
Both of them are
They
desperate.
both desperate, but I like I said, I think San Fran they on the downside right now. Where Dallas,
where they're playing, is this game in San Francisco?
Yeah.
Yes, in San Fran.
Yo, I feel bad for Dallas. Yo, I'm trying.
Real quick. I got Brock Purdy 225 plus, Dak Prescott 250 plus, CD Lamb 7 plus receiving, and George Kittle 50 plus receiving. That's four picks. That's a plus 498 odds, man.
I like everything though, but Brock Purdy got me mad with him right now a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just going by. I think.
I'm with you. I like everything you just said.
Yeah, and they could make those bets separately as well. I mean,
you can do it separate. You don't have
that group parlay. Trust me, it's sweet. It's just tough.
Yeah, if you hit.
I like all of them as well too. Like those are all the guys that need to step up today, and
that's it. Yeah,
that's just what it is. But I like Dallas plus 5.5, plus 5. If they lose, it's gonna be about less than 5 points.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
I just wanted to get that in. Beans.
No, that's good. I'm glad you put that in. I know the game's about to start.
And I got something for Monday as well.
I know the game's going to start. We're going to finish up on a couple of things before we move on. Give us. We only at the 51-minute mark, so we almost close to an hour. So I'm gonna try to keep this going. Last game, you mentioned it before. We started. As we was getting started. You said the kid Daniels threw a touchdown with no time.
Yep, Hail Mary.
Hail Mary.
Yep. 18-15 over the Bears. The battle of the two, the number one and the number two. Let me just give you some numbers on that real quick before we move on. Jaden Daniels had 21 for 38, 328, 1 TD, but the kid's good. When you see dudes throwing the rock like that as a rookie, that means he can sling the rock. That means the kid's getting the ball out. That's good. That's good numbers. Look, Kalen Williams.
Accurate.
10 for 24, 131.
Yeah, he played like shit.
Look at those Anthony Richardson numbers.
Yeah. But
that's Anthony Richardson numbers.
At least he got the game. He got an excuse, though. He a rookie. He got an excuse.
they had a chance to win the game after all of that. They had a chance to win it. They took the lead.
He drove him down the field for that touchdown. He did.
Chicago took the lead. I mean, their defense failed them. I mean, whatever defense they ran on that last second, they ran a bad defense. You got to run that.
Why the preview? Then my man is fucking. Shit.
Swift ran the ball for 18 carries, 129, 1 TD. A Doomsday.
Nice.
Is he waking up? He got 3 receptions for 41 yards. Obviously, the dude only threw for 131 yards, so he got 41.
Who got picked first, him or Brian Thomas?
Doomsday.
Doomsday
got picked first. Hell yeah.
He
did. Look, he's just gonna have to work a little. In the offseason, the OTAs. That's just what it comes down to, man. You gotta work hard in the offseason.
No, I'm not giving up on him. I'm just saying, like,
I think
he got a log jam over there at receiver too, though. So it's
I'm just saying, I'm not giving up on him.
Nah, I'm not.
BJ Robinson, 16 carries for 65 yards.
Oh, he did me dirty, Stoney. I had him at 70 yards. He did me.
Wow.
Dirty.
Oh man, I would have told you to pause on that one.
McLaurin, 5 reception, 125.
That's my guy right there.
He been balling.
I got him on my fantasy, and
I got him on my fantasy too, Stoney. Shout out to Scary Terry, yo.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Scary Terry.
That's what they call him, Scary Terry.
Yeah,
you put some.
I don't even know the
man.
brother, but he's been balling out. I think he got some numbers. He's been falling out. Yo, you laughing though. Your Broncos.
I like how you said.
Your Broncos heard about the shit you like to talk. So 28.
They playing some. They playing Carolina. Get the fuck up out of here.
They heard about that shit you like to talk. So this 28-14 against the Panthers. Yes, I know they played the Panthers, but they
play a real fucking team first.
Man, shame on the Broncos for letting Carolina score that second touchdown. I had Carolina under 13.5 total points. And they had him, man. How the hell they give up that last 7 points, man?
Yo,
let that one breathe.
Even me, I gotta like, yo, listen, I gotta swallow the two, bro. I gotta take Crow too. Listen, I had my I didn't want Bo Nix. Yo, Bo Nix had 3 TDs, guys.
Bro,
like,
they playing Carolina Panthers when you start with this bullshit.
Right.
Come on,
I wouldn't go with that one. They playing Carolina.
Yeah. I mean,
they still gotta stop them though. Come on, man. He's do it though.
Yo. Hey, Beans, what's my man numbers? I know they started the young boy today. How he play? I'm interested. Bryce Young.
Okay. Not too well. 24 for 37, 224, 2 TDs. But then he negated. Hold on. But he negated the 2 TDs with 2 INTs.
But one of them wasn't his fault. I seen that. One of them wasn't his fault.
Okay. So he had a decent game.
He's gonna be a good backup in the league.
Yeah, he might be a starter because I believe
he might be, but I don't think. I think
he goes to Miami. I really do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he goes to Miami, bro. I think two is a brick. If I'm a GM and I'm owning that team, I got
That's a good. I like that.
I can't. That dude is okay to it. If you don't give a fuck about your life, shame on me that shame on me that I care about you. Shame on me that I don't want. I don't want that shit on my conscience if something happens to you. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna happen.
I feel like he should have retired.
I feel like that too.
Stoney, I'm with you.
I'm with you.
If he just do this year, he should retire.
Well, I just don't. As an owner, though, I don't want that shit on my conscience. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they caught that dude off. You know what I'm saying? I'm trapping the quarterback, or I'm bringing somebody in, and I'm forcing his hand.
I love how you said that. If you don't care about your life,
I love that part.
I
love that. Yo, shout out to everybody who's in here on this live, man. Shout out to everybody in the live.
And I see you throwing up gang signs and shit. For the
oh man, come on.
Yeah.
Yo,
no
joke. All jokes sets aside.
Try asking Tua for directions after he gets hit. You end up in the Everglades.
No. All jokes sets aside. This shit's serious. This dude's playing around with his brain, my dude.
Yeah, no, he is. I mean, he is.
Stoney, you lived in Miami. Imagine asking Tua for directions. You end up in pork and beans trying to go over there to Carlin's Avenue. Get you a little
pork and beans. They shut that down though. Shout out to pork and beans.
Oh, your pork and beans got shut down?
Yeah, they been shut that down. They
had a lot of shit getting shut down, man. Like, it's not good for your health, man. You know.
Yo, real quick. I'm
my bad.
We're done with football. We gave a bet. Your boy Stoney's taking Dallas. What's the spread? Real quick.
I'm taking the plus 5.5.
Stoney's taking Dallas plus 5.5. I would take the. I'm riding with the 49ers on that one. Stacks is riding with the 49ers. Doe, who you got on this Dallas?
I'm going with the 49ers, man.
You're going with the 49ers. Boom. And Doe, can you scream out that parlay real quick for the people?
Yeah, it was Purdy 225 passing yards plus. Dak Prescott 250 plus. CD Lamb 70 plus. He's already got like 20 and Kittle 50 plus.
Nice. So
and Kittle's already my bad.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm watching. I'll get the game in the background.
Yo, we about to be done with this, but listen, yo, real quick, you talk about pork and beans in Liberty City, yo. I'm telling you, one time I went to Miami and I went up and somebody took me up into Liberty City, fam. And yo, it was a whole different world. I ended up in pork and bean projects. Woo! I'm trying to tell y'all something, man.
That Miami shit ain't nothing to be.
That ain't nothing to be playing with. I don't even want to go into the story about what really went down when we went up in the pork and bean, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. I went there once and got out, bro. Trust me, them people up in there is a whole different ball game, man. And we know projects, right? We're from the East Coast. We know bricks, right? Down there ain't no bricks. You know what I mean? But we know about projects. It's a whole different ball game, pork and bean. So for you to tell me they shut down pork and beans, I'm like, wow. I never heard of a housing project being shut down. So it must have been that bad for them to shut down pork and bean. You know,
I mean, Liberty City is it's a bad section.
Yo, Liberty City, bro.
I think that's where Trick Daddy's from.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you.
That other one down there, Stony, is real bad. I had a kid.
Liberty City,
is it Overtown?
Overtown.
Yeah, that shit right
Overtown. Woo!
Yo, I had to drop.
That's Miami Dade. That's Miami Dade.
I had to listen. We hood niggas through and throughout.
Mm-hmm.
I had to drop the kid off. I was like, yo, dog, I don't know. Like, yo, this shit.
Out there, everybody got gold teeth in their mouth, even the grandma.
This shit.
Hell yeah.
Like you safe out here?
Overton, yeah, man. No, yo, that's another area I've been down there in Miami. You know, I was running around with somebody who was, had peoples in both of them areas. So I know what you're talking about. Them areas, that's craziness for Miami. But let's move on to our basketball before we call it a night, guys. Our Celtics, seems like they're out to a good start. Are they 2-0 or 3-0? Which one is it, guys?
3-0.
3-0. They out to a good start.
They game Monday against the Bucks, though.
So you guys can take over. What's going on in basketball, guys? Tell me.
Are they playing? When they playing Golden State? Wednesday?
I know they play Monday. I actually had it pulled up. Monday they play Milwaukee at the crib, and then the schedule gets a little tougher. I know the Knicks got a tougher schedule than us. I know Monday they play. Okay,
they play Indiana.
Yeah, play Indiana Wednesday, then Charlotte, then back to back with Charlotte, then Atlanta, then Golden State on the November 6th.
I'll be in New York. I won't be up here.
Oh, that's a must-see game. Tatum going. If I was Tatum, I wouldn't even look at fucking Steve Kerr. You bitch ass. I ain't gonna say. I ain't even gonna call him.
But you know what though? We were right though. I don't know why it took that, or maybe it's just a coincidence because he's maturing to 27. 27 is like the main age of prime in basketball. All the superstars over the years, 27 has always been that year. But he's playing, bro. This dude's efficient. He's playing defense. He 37. Was he averaging 30 something? He's up there. I know it's only 3 games. That turnaround jumper at the end of the game yesterday, just to send those dudes home. I mean, doing what he needs to do.
That's what I like. I like to see his shot. I like to see when a player develops and the skill just get sharper and sharper. So if you're saying he got sharper from last year,
he told y'all to calm down because Beasley. I called Stacks this morning. First thing in the morning, I said, Stacks, they kept Malik Beasley in that game. We're gonna lose that game. That dude was just. They brought homeboy back in. What's his name from Philly? Tobias Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Once they brought him back in, we got back in the game.
That dude been skating his whole life. I don't know who he's friends with in the NBA that he don't get exposed. They shit on Ben Simmons, let Tobias skate. Shit on Joel Embiid, they let Tobias skate. This dude has been making a max contract, and nobody ever held him accountable for what his actions.
No, facts.
For me, he's where he deserves to be on the Detroit Pistons. He's trash. I just don't like how Ben Simmons got thrown under the bus and he didn't. And Embiid got thrown under the bus and he didn't. Like, come on, man. That dude, I just never no fan of Tobias Harris. I'm sorry. Then he goes to Detroit and he don't even help them win. They talk about benching him now, though. 3 games in.
He lost in that game to me last night. I'm telling you, Detroit should have won that. I'm a Celtics fan, but Detroit should have won that game. He comes back in, they take Beasley out, and they took the Italian kid out. I forget his name, pardon me. And they brought back in their starters because I think It's
Forciano,
Harris, Ivy,
Forciano,
Cunningham, Durant. I forget who the fifth guy is. They took out Beasley, the Italian kid, and there was another guy that was killing us. And once they took Beasley out, we came back. I mean, we came back. Then they brought Beasley back, and then they ended up tying it up again, if you remember that stuff.
Time JB, 5 minutes left to go in the game. Detroit making a run. He take Cade Cunningham out the game.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I said, "What you doing, dog?" I was happy, but I was like, "Yo, this dude. There's no wonder you ain't coaching in Cleveland no more."
Yeah, he was making
Who's
some
that?
questionable.
Who's that?
JB Bickerstaff.
JB Bickerstaff. He
Oh,
was making
Bickerstaff.
some questionable substitutes, but they're playing hard for him, and they got a little bit of talent on that team. So
they got some overall. I mean, I'm a fan of Cade Cunningham. Seen him play in high school.
I like Ivy too.
Ivy. Listen, Ivy's tough.
Yeah,
Ivy is tough. I wouldn't mind. Listen, if we could, but Ivy is tough. He comes from his mom's the head coach at Notre Dame, though. Girls. So he come from.
He's from a family.
Yeah.
I like Durant too. I like his center too. He's tough too.
Strong kid, big strong. He young.
Yeah, he's like 20, right? 21. Yeah. So they got a good.
They're putting together something good. Then
they're putting together something. But you got Harris is like just will take you. Harris is that. I'm not saying he's a negative person, but his play is negative. But he comes in, he takes the worst shots.
Don't be surprised though. At trading deadline, they move him.
He gotta go. I don't know where he gonna go.
My sleeper team out the West. I know it's still early. I like Memphis.
Yeah, they look good last night.
I like Memphis. Yo, I'm Zach Edey.
Yeah,
Zach Edey playing well for them. He playing real well for them, and they back healthy. If they can stay healthy with Jaren Jackson and my man, I call him the linebacker playing point guard, Desmond.
Yeah, Bain.
That's a big dude.
Yeah, that's a big guy, man.
Yeah,
he's tough.
If they can stay
short, but he's short though.
strong kid, man. That was a Celtic draft pick, by the way. We traded him then. That was our
Bain.
Yeah.
Oh, Bain.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
We traded him then. But
They drafted what's his name, right?
Yeah. If they can stay healthy though, they're gonna be dangerous in the West.
No, I like Memphis.
Yeah, Memphis. How the young boy though? Is he matured?
He ain't had no trouble from him since then. So I guess so. Yeah, hey, though he was hurt. That's usually when you hear about cats getting in trouble. When they hurt, he ain't got nothing else.
He did a commercial.
Right,
He did some commercial with his family. I guess he's
maybe maybe the right people had to say the right things to them. Him and his dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, after strike two.
I mean, they had it. I mean,
somebody had to say, "Yo, y'all want to go back? Y'all want to go back to? Y'all want to go back?"
No, who said something? Nike.
You know what I'm saying, Stacks? Stacks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all want to go back?
Like, listen, bro.
Because y'all could go back if y'all want to go back. We'll send you back.
Yeah, we'll send you right back.
We'll send you right back. Just say the word. And I think that kind of woke him up.
Nike's the one who woke him up.
Yeah.
Nike woke him up.
Yeah.
If he got a new commercial, he's sitting with like his family and going through his old hood.
See, I don't. Yeah, see, that's you know what? There's somebody.
It's like a rehabilitation commercial. If
somebody there said, "Yo, do you want to go back?" Somebody spoke to him and his family.
His father.
His father. Y'all want to go back to where y'all want? Y'all want to go back there?
Like,
we ain't got no problem with taking this all away. He was two straight. Like you said, 2 strikes. He was 2 strikes. He was a strike away from then taking it all, bro. He lucky they ain't taking it.
He's the Aaron Judge strikeout for 20 strikeout type shit.
No, he needs to stop hanging out.
Aaron Judge.
I know he needs to stop hanging out with that motherfucker that keep recording him. I know that. That's the dude he needs to stay away from.
No, I think he cut him off already.
Yeah, he must have.
Hey, though, you can ask Lil Durk about that joint. Like, stop hanging around with people that's gonna record you. You know what I'm saying? That guy.
Oh yeah, that's man.
That's
ugly. That was ugly.
So last thing before we talk about basketball, I know we fresh into the season of basketball, and shout out to everybody who's out there in the live. There's people who's been hanging on this live, man. We don't have nobody in the chat engaging, but I see people on the live and they watching and they, with a steady, as a steady clip, which is cool. We appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. YouTube, Facebook, follow us on Facebook, like and subscribe on YouTube, and follow us on Twitch too. I keep forgetting we are on Twitch. Please people, please subscribe to us on Twitch. It helps the platform grow. We're trying to get into different areas of streaming. So with that being said, guys, I know basketball's coming in news. Stacks called down a couple of games that the Celtics got coming up on the slate. We're gonna pay attention to some of these games because they some good teams coming up. But before we go, and I know we're about to sign off, what do you guys think? Did y'all see it? I heard a little bit of rumblings about it. LeBron was introduced on court with his son at the same time. They played on the same at the same time on the court. From what I heard, did that happen, guys?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I got my own thoughts about that. I don't want.
That's what I'm about to say. And I did the next day. Bronny James was sent to the G League. So, what do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I mean,
I think it could be a problem. It could be a problem because it's cute right now. Everybody's praising. Hey, shout out to them, man. First duo, first father and son. But okay, now we turn the page and we move on. How about the Lakers franchise? What's gonna happen to that going forward? Is this team gonna be in a good position when LeBron leaves to succeed going forward, or this whole thing with LeBron and this whole project is going to set them back for some years? So they just got to be careful with that because there's a lot of good talent that they passed on just to get Bronny there, just to make this little ceremony happen, like a one night, I don't know what, 2 minutes, 5 minute ceremony, and they made history. And I don't know, like, what's going to happen to the franchise going forward? That's the question.
Yeah, it was like I said. Shout out to LBJ. He was big for the
shout them out, man. For that.
Yeah, shout them out. But like I said, I got my own thoughts on that. I just thought he should have let the young boy develop a little bit more. I love what I love what Melo's doing with his son, letting his son develop, taking his visits. He's slow walking them, doing everything right. Not saying LBJ didn't, because these bronze sexuals, they'll try to cancel the show right here. So I just think, LeBron's going out and he wanted to play with his son. That was on his bucket list. So he made that happen. I just wish he would have let the kid develop, because that coach that they got now, though, the coach from Arkansas, Musselman, he's a great coach. He does great things with talent, man. I think he could have helped that kid develop into a better player, man. A better player. I don't know.
And it's a lot of pressure on that kid. I mean, you could tell when he came in the game, man, the nerves and
you heard
a lot of pressure. You have to like really understand these athletes and their whole mental state. That's very important. Very important, because man, let me tell you, they could lose it for good forever. There's some people mentally just never got it together. And the kid Morrison, remember that? The kid from Gonzaga?
Yeah.
What happened to that kid? Yep. Perfect example. This dude was an animal, a warrior, like everything. He's number one guy.
Shout another one, Stoney, who went super bonkers. Ben Gordon. Remember Ben Gordon from UConn, though? He went crazy.
Yes. Yeah, man. There's a few of them. There's a few of them, and they came to the league, and I think the whole mental aspect set them back. Ultimately, they didn't reach their full potential. So that kid, the pressure with that kid is just out of this world, and I felt like they should manage that better. He's a young kid. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look, man, that's what they wanted to do. That was the plan. Hey, shout out to them. They made history. It was a good thing to see. But now life goes on. So what happens next? Is it going to be healthy going forward for the kid, for the franchise? Because ultimately, that's what we focus on, like the long run. Because in the long run, those critics are going to come, and they're going to come hitting hard. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see, man. But on another note, college basketball people. This draft is the draft where everybody was tanking for right here. This college season, though, with the Cooper Flag kid, the Boogie Ellis kid, you got a lot, Ace Bailey, Ron Harper, Dylan Harper, Ron Harper's other son. This is the draft right here. These two drafts coming up, in the draft next year with the kid AJ from Brockton. Shout out to Brockton. Coming out next year. But these two drafts is the drafts that everybody was tanking for right here. This is the draft. These two drafts, the ones gonna have Carlos Boozer sons. These are the draft that everybody was tanking for to try to get in these two drafts and to get one of these guys. Like college basketball, these next 2 years is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy because there's a lot of talent coming in this year. You got Melo's son next year, but it's some talent coming in these drafts. The college is going to be real big this year, real big.
Thanks for giving us that that little heads up, man. I'm not so much of a college basketball, let's say, viewer. I don't really watch too much for college basketball until it gets, to that time of the year. But I'll peek on it since you're saying a lot of these guys, you calling out some names that I didn't even know they had kids out there running ball.
Watch Rutgers, though. I think you like the way that coaches. He coaches your kind of ball the way you like to watch ball. That's his guys. He reels them in when they get out of control. Like Ron Harper, that kid Dylan Harper, Ron Harper's youngest son, monster. And then you got the kid Ace Bailey that goes. I don't know how Rutgers got these fucking Rutgers. You can't get these guys, but they got them. So
I'm gonna look into that. I'll definitely chime in on the Rutgers basketball team.
Syracuse too, though. Syracuse had a hell of a class coming. So
yeah, I'm gonna go this year. Yeah. I'm actually going up there.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Right. Syracuse, shout out Doe. Syracuse, Doe got his
people's up family.
Got some family up there, got his kids up there. That's good. So guys, we're about to end the show. I know the Dallas game is on. And I think we hopefully, yes, guys, please.
Did we put our pick in for the Monday night game?
Oh yeah, Giants. How
can we go?
Can we go with that? Giants, what is it?
Yeah, real quick. I'm taking
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. I'm taking Pittsburgh -6. I think Dallas. I think the Giants, they can't score, they can't do nothing on offense. They're going on the road, I believe. And Pittsburgh, they playing some good football right now. I'm trying to look.
And what do y'all think about real quick about Pittsburgh? I noticed that what's his name played last week. What do you guys think about that?
Can I ask y'all?
He played well. He played well. At the beginning, he looked like he didn't look. I was like, what's going on?
I mean, it's his job. It's his job to lose right now.
He settled in.
He did enough. But
shout out to Russ, man. He played good. He played
good. Hey, can I ask y'all a legitimate question? How long is Daniel Jones gonna keep that job?
I mean, at least through this season, definitely. I mean,
bro, they offered to pass their whole draft for Drake.
They sure did.
They did.
They locked in.
They offered the whole draft.
They locked them in
for 2 years.
Wow.
They offered like one first this year, one first would have been 2 next year, 2 twos, 2. They offered like 6 drafts. Yo, Google that.
Y'all seen it on Hard Knocks. That was on Hard Knocks.
Real shit. They offered like 6 picks. 2 twos, 2 ones, 2 twos, 2 threes.
Yeah, they was trying to throw the whole kitchen sink at the Patriots.
For Drake May.
Yep.
If Drake May was with neighbors with Dayball, shit.
Yeah, I agree with you, though. I agree with that.
They be scoring. Trust me.
I'm
not saying they be, with a Super Bowl now, but they have a good little base with neighbors and but obviously they wouldn't probably pick neighbors if they had,
Jake May throw a pretty ball, man. He sure do. That deep ball,
he does.
Touch on that ball, man.
Off platform, he could throw off platform.
Yeah, scrambles. We might have got
scramble. Yeah,
we might got one there.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you that when I saw the kid knew how to pull that ball up and take off a couple times when he needed to.
We got one. We got one. I'm confident in that.
I'm confident that.
Now, though, with that, do you draft Travis Hunter?
No, you got to get offensive line. Whoever the best.
I agree.
I trade that. I would trade that.
No, that's a tough one though.
Nah, man, you need.
But you need the offensive line,
bro. You can't. You need If there's an offensive lineman coming out who's the best one, you need a left tackle. You can't be playing around, bro. You can't. You need an offensive line. If you don't have an offensive line, and I don't trust Elliott Wolf to draft no fucking receiver either, because Travis Hunter might be a beast, but if he gets picked by Elliott Wolf, he's gonna turn the motherfucking Harley dice.
Hey, though, the receiver to pick in this draft, that kid from Arizona, he a monster.
Yeah. But I'm going. I don't know. That's another show. But I'm taking the offensive lineman, and I'm taking some more defensive lineman help. I'm doing the trenches. I'm building from
inside out.
Yeah.
I'm not building from out in. That's not how it works.
And look, we finally get a linebacker that can run over a 5-0.
That's what I'm saying. We need, there's so many holes in that motherfucking team, man. Listen.
Remember, no Bentley.
You need offensive line. You need to draft you a guy you're gonna put there for 10 years to protect this guy's back, his blind side. And then you want to get a guy. Ballman will be back. Get you a stud. I'm trading down, by the way. I'm trading that pick was the second, third pick. We need multiple picks unless you have a generational lineman. I don't know. I watch college football, but I don't know who's who.
Texas supposedly had Texas and Georgia got two off. That's supposed to be going.
Yeah, we need to get linemen, build the trenches.
Notre Dame always has one.
Yeah,
Notre Dame always got one.
Always got one.
They always got one. No,
and BC on the low.
And BC always have one too. Yeah, Boston BC College too. Always produces linemen. So yes, you're right. Boston College and Notre Dame. Those are the two teams you could look at. And Wisconsin too. The Badgers. They produce offensive linemen. Yo, did you see that Aggies game last night?
Yeah, it was a good game.
Good game. Good game. What's that kid's name?
That Reed, the quarterback.
Yo,
coming off the bench.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing. That kid yesterday, he must have been feeling it. He was eating their food yesterday, bro. That
was a big win for A&M.
That was a big win for Texas A&M, man, against LSU. I seen the coach on LSU.
Chip Kelly. No, not Chip Kelly. Is that Chip Kelly though? No, I ain't Chip Kelly. What's my man name? LSU coach. What's his name?
Brian
Kelly.
Brian Kelly.
He's from Chelsea.
He is
from Chelsea?
Yeah.
Wow.
Chelsea.
Yo, his face on the sideline when he saw the way that kid was just eating him up. He was like, yo, what we gonna do about it? Yo, he scored some crazy shit and he looked at him in his office. He pulled him on the side like, yo, we got to do something about this kid. He literally took over the game yesterday. I watched that game. Good.
Hey, yo, real quick before I forget, because I know we about to get off.
Mm-hmm.
I've been connecting with Nonchalantly Zay, man, and
shout out to Nonchalantly Zay.
He just dropped that album on Bandcamp called The Fourth Element. We recorded the new intro to this. I called him today, but he left Stacks off of it, so he got to re-record the shit. I told Stacks the other day.
Tony told him to do that shit on purpose, Beans.
I said, yo, you left off.
He said Stoney did it.
Yeah, this nigga always got some funny shit said about Dominican. Leave that nigga off the joint.
Yeah, but me and him already got like.
Y'all gonna fix it. He gonna fix it.
Man. Me and him already got like 4 or 5 songs in the works, man. Yo, crazy. And the mixtapes metaphors, the second joint for me is coming out on Black Friday. So I'm going in tomorrow to finish up. I just wanted to give Nonchalantly Zay a shout out because he's a part of the show. I talked to him before the show.
Yes.
And
I gotta get
it.
He did send me.
It's great, bro. The new intro
Zay sent me his email. He emailed me a couple times, guys. It's just the timing thing. We got to get him on the show.
Yeah, he's busy. Like Stoney said, he's a very busy individual.
He's a busy dude. But he did tell me, he said, fam, he's gonna get on there.
The new intro is crazy. Shout out to my man Sonny who produced it. I sent it, he sent it back. But then I listened to it. I said, wait a minute. He didn't say Stacks. So I tried to put Stacks in. I said, nah. So I called him and said, yo, Nonchalant Zay, just could you just put Stacks in there?
Stoney, see how Stoney do, Beans?
But shout out, man. He's a good dude, man. We've been chatting. We've been actually talking, not texting. So we got a lot of music coming, man. He's a
shout out to y'all, man. When y'all,
we know a little bit of even though he's a little younger than me, we know a lot of the same people in the game.
Cool.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to Nonchalantly Zay. Shout out to Sean Doe on y'all music endeavors and y'all entertainment endeavors. You guys will be listen, hopefully dropping.
And I'll send you that beats when it's done. I'm sending that right to you. So
yes, send that to me. MP3, MP4, whatever. That way I can load it up to the Exactly. That way we can get that in for the new
One
one.
more thing, man, before we go, Stoney, we gotta do the World Series picks though.
Oh,
Dodgers,
I
man.
mean-
Yankees are done. Yankees are done.
I mean, I think they going back to the Bronx right now, so you know they got a chance to right the ship.
they down
I think
two.
it's gonna go 7 games.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
they
go
down
7,
2-0.
I think. It's
It's
gonna
2-0?
go. It's
Yeah,
gonna
they
go
down
7.
2-0. I think it's gonna go 7 games. I
It's gonna go
think
7, maybe 6. Man,
and I think the Dodgers are gonna take it
I
in.
think it's
in
gonna
game
go 6
7.
or 7. The Dodgers will get 1 there. Yankees will get 2. And
Right.
go back. It will go back 3-2, and then game 6 is gonna be a toss-up. Otani's elbow falling off his shoulder. You gotta put a little duck sauce and make that right. Get that together.
Yeah, no, he's
slid him to
gonna
second
play.
base.
He's
Not,
playing.
though. He Japanese. You gotta put that sake on there.
That's right, fam. You gotta put that sake on
there.
that shit, nigga.
Nah, but it's been a good series though, fam. It's been a good. It's been fun, man. Watching them.
Yeah, I forgot about baseball, guys.
Beans, the classical, man. Barcelona took out Real Madrid, bro. Listen, it's getting crazy, man. This sports right now, bro. When I have time, I be at work, man. I be on my phone. I be looking at everything that's going on: hockey, soccer, baseball. Messi's in the MLS. I know MLS ain't really, what it is, what it is.
Right.
And then basketball started, man. I'm like, God damn, it's like
It's a lot. It's a lot.
I can't even.
And I know I want
keep up, but it's like
I want us to cover. I want us to start covering some soccer because I know you got a lot of soccer.
Nah, man, I got some shit for you.
So
right now,
and I got to get it back into it. I know they've been previewing, showing some of the Premier League and Champions League games on TV.
Man, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, they've been showing them on TV on USA and stuff like that. So I got to get
we'll get into it. We back in the mix.
We back in the mix. So you guys will see us on Thursday night. We'll try to pop off on Thursday night with another show and parlay with us. Y'all might see us intimately, like just coming in and doing shows. It might be me and Stoney and Stacks, me and Doe. You never know. We're gonna be doing some shows, spicing things up a little bit. So we back, people. Please hit that like and subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up button. And we'll see you guys on Thursday. Shout out to the fellas. I'll see y'all guys on Thursday.
I'm happy I'm back.
Thanks for coming back, man. Thanks for it's needed, man. We can't do it. It's the 4 horsemen. You know how it goes.
Man, the bell, I love you. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to the Grams.
I need that red get up though.
Yeah, that red get up is hot, man. He had that on today at the game. I was like, damn, that dude trying to come outside. But yo, Stacks, I like that though. I like that. That's my
Stoney getting his Damu on right now.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. So
I haven't even touched the surface yet, man.
He's still messing with you. He's still messing with you, though, Stacks. He got you. With that being said, guys, peace out, man. Y'all have a good week. We'll see each other on Thursday. We out.
God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, sun get through.